Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. How you guys doing today? Hope this video finds you all doing well. In yesterday's video, I asked if you'd rather see Sparky or Golem today, and it was neck and neck, but I actually tallied up all the people who commented or responded to my comment in the comment section. Sometimes I do that, asking what you guys want to see next, and just by a hair, Golem won. Tomorrow probably should be a double upload day with two amazing decks. We'll have a Sparky deck, maybe two Sparky decks, and also a really cool video that's very reminiscent of the 2.3 Surgical Goblin deck that I shared last week or a few days ago now. I'm losing track of days. But either way, it's going to be a lot of good content in store for you guys. It's going to be some exclusive CRL, I almost said CCGS, CRL China footage that I was able to get my hands on. Really excited to bring that one to you guys as well. So stay tuned tomorrow for Sparky and really fast competitive gameplay decks. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about today's video. We're going to be covering this deck, which is a new Golem meta deck. It's doing really well very recently, so it's just starting to pop up on Clash Royale's high win percentage decks. It's good for challenges and ladder, which is nice. It only has one legendary, oh actually two legendary cards, I lied. If you don't have Log and Inferno Dragon, they're pretty easy subs, I guess, especially Log. You can put Zap in this deck. You can also play Zap instead of arrows if you choose to do so. Of course, against any Swarm decks, this deck absolutely owns right now, and they're kind of all over the place. So run with it this way if you want to. This is Ivan's favorite version of the deck. If you don't have Inferno Dragon, you can try Inferno Tower if you want to, but I think I would probably prefer swapping in maybe a Zap for arrows and maybe a Flying Machine for the Inferno Dragon if I didn't have the Inferno D. So anyway, guys, now that we talked about the spells in the deck, you can talk about the supporting troops. We have Mega Minion, we have Inferno Dragon as air responses to the opponent. We also have Dark Prince to provide us a little bit more ground support, along with the Mini P.E.K.K.A, our tank killer. So it's a really interesting deck. By the way, guys, I do want to share my favorite Golem decks in the game with you guys, all of them. So there's 5 total. You're seeing one right here. We share my favorite deck right now for tournament level standard, and then 3 more ladder decks for you guys to try. These are the top 3 ladder decks according to Stats Royale, and I really give my stamp of approval on every single one of them. They're all really solid. So give those decks a try if you're looking for a different variation. Some people need to play Pump in their Golem decks. Others don't really care. So it really depends on your play style. But anyway, those are the best decks according to yours truly, which doesn't mean much. Play what you want to play at the end of the day, right? So here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Ivan's profile here. You guys know Ivan. He's been on the channel before. He's Sandstorm Pro, 20 game winner, excuse me. You know what, let's throw caution to the wind here and start out on ladder myself. I do have a legendary chest. Let's open up this bad boy, see what we have here. Let's see. What do I want? I think I want probably a Magic Archer. Let's see what we get. A Royal Ghost. Okay, hey, we'll take it. Look at that. Really close to level 4. Sweet. All right, sign me up, baby. We'll open up this silver chest and hop into a battle. This is the battle for 5,000 trophies. Wow. Let's see if we can get it. All right, we're going against Meadow from Made in Egypt. So with this deck, you can get stuck with kind of awkward hands sometimes at the start. So right now, for example, I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure. I don't really have a lot of great answers here. To the pump, since I didn't have Fireball in my starting hand. I could have, maybe one could have argued that starting out with a big Golem push would have been the right move there, so I don't know. I don't know if I made a mistake, but either way, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now I actually can Fireball here, and he won't get any value out of this pump. See, I don't think, yeah, no more elixir out of that pump. So that ended up okay, and we get a little bit of tower damage. I think we're pretty much tied in elixir here. So I actually want to cycle to a Dark Prince. Ooh, he did hit the tower there. That was a bummer. I thought I could get that Dark Prince down before he did any damage to my tower. We're just going to kind of hover arrows here, see what he's got. And so far, nothing. So he's going to Fireball me. Okay, I'm going to get a hit with that Mini P.E.K.K.A. So he did a lot of damage to my tower, but I did a lot of damage to his tower in response. So that's okay. He's probably going to pump here. If he does, I'm just going to start with a Golem push. This is the time, baby. There it is. So Golem down, he's probably going to pump. Let's see what he does here. He pumps. I imagine he's playing the double double Prince Golem deck as well. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. We'll see what he does here. I imagine he's going to drop a regular Prince. We'll see. I don't think he'll pressure opposite lane. So kind of just waiting at this point. Did he use a spell earlier? I don't think he used a spell, right? Okay, there it is. Double Prince. Perfect. we're going to not even bother with the log just this second. He has baby dragon. I'm trying to figure out what else he has. So I maybe overcommitted a little bit there, you think, right? But I could actually maybe I'm getting too greedy, but I could almost go in for a lot of damage onto his king tower here. I don't think I'll get it, but you can see Inferno D actually locks on. Maybe if I had backed that up a little bit, I could have came away with something special, but it's okay. We'll play a little bit of defense here. No reason to kind of panic. He's going to give me a little bit of fireball value. I'm going to take it, ladies and gentlemen. That was pretty easy there on that fireball. I'm not going to go ahead and place the golem in the pocket here. I'm just going to kind of reload instead. He doesn't have any big spells, so I'm going to drop my Inferno D, anticipating the golem, and of course there it was. I'm going to drop a mini P.E.K.K.A. Now I could drop a golem here myself, but oh, he does have a fireball. I thought I saw a fireball early, and it turns out I was right. Listen to yourself, Ash. I should have fireballed the these two here, but I'll do it right now, and that's going to be GG, I think. Get this Dark Prince down. Okay, perfect. So you can see, guys, how, you know, even against another golem deck, right, to start out this video, we came away with a victory, and it's nice. It's a sweet deck, and you always have an answer in your hand. You guys saw that. Like, there was no moment in that match where I felt out of my element and uncomfortable and not having a good response for him. He shouldn't have double pumped, though, behind his right tower. Other than that, he didn't make any huge mistakes, you know, as far as gameplay goes. So anyway, even though we didn't have a punish for the pump in our starting hand, we're able to come away with a pretty good victory. So let's go ahead and swap over to Ivan's gameplay here. And this is a little sneak peek at tomorrow's episode here. Shake, the Sparky Master. Really can't wait to share that one with you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead. This deck is also good in challenges. Ivan said that he was using this on ladder as well, but look at this guy. He's just rattling off 12 wins with the same deck. Let's go ahead and watch one of these gameplay. Okay, oh, we gotta watch it against the Sparky deck, right? Let's see how he handles this Sparky deck, guys. I'll hop into another ladder match as well, because this deck is really good on ladder too, so you shouldn't discriminate just because you see a deck shared sometimes in challenges on my channel. Oftentimes it can be really good on ladder and in challenges. A deck like this with only 2 legendary cards, still 2 legendaries, but log can easily be subbed out, so it's definitely viable on ladder as well. So the opponent starts out with a pump over here on his side of the arena. We're gonna go ahead and answer with the Dark Prince. Obviously a pretty ideal play against did I say a pump? Against a Goblin Hut. Okay, Ash, I don't know what you're looking at, dude. So he starts out with a Goblin Hut, but a Dark Prince is a good response to a Goblin Hut there. Luckily, our right tower does lock onto that Spear Goblin. We go ahead and answer that Miner. Pretty aggressive defensively here for Ivan. I probably would have let that Miner go myself, but, you know, he's the pro, I'm not, so definitely do as he does, not as I do. All right, here we go. So here comes some zappies in the right lane. Is he going to respond or is he going to drop the golem? So there he decides to not respond and drop his golem. Of course, with any golem deck, guys, if you're not a big golem deck player and you're not having success with golem decks, I can tell you probably what you're doing wrong right off the bat is not being willing to take enough damage onto your towers. And you can see we almost lose that right tower, taking it down to 526, and Ivan's not panicking, man. Against a P.E.K.K.A. deck, we have a great response. The great response happens to be Inferno D, and he bleeds through that, absolutely bleeds through that P.E.K.K.A. And then the opponent responds with Zappies just when we drop down the mini P.E.K.K.A. So we're definitely going to take down this right tower here, and could this be the fastest 12 win ever? This is the 12th match here of this GC, and the opponent, he hasn't given up, ladies and gentlemen. He just doesn't have a good response. Wow. Taking it down to 544. You know what? Man, that was fast, right? We have 3 spells. We can finish it off in 2 seconds. Boom. Wow. Okay, I admit, this is the first time in a long time I haven't watched these replays ahead of time. So everything's surprising me as it's surprising you guys. I'm just kind of reacting live here. Little story that no one cares about is that the last maintenance break for the Barbarian Barrel Challenge ended up wiping my replays, so Ivan had to do another couple GCs to share replays with me. By the way, I did get on the first try. Did you guys, anybody do well in the Barbarian draft? I got it my first try. I did have 2 losses, so 12 and 2, but I got the other one, the Magic Archer, on my first try too. I'm starting to think that I'm way better at drafts than I am at regular challenges. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the next replay here, guys. Did he share another 12 win as well? He did. All right. Versus Graveyard. You guys want to see Graveyard? We don't have poison, so we don't have like that super hard counter. So, and it's not a 3 crown, so it's not going to be a 2-second battle. Let's do it, guys. Another 12 win for you guys. So here we go. This time against a kind of a new meta graveyard deck. It's been, a week or two since I've shared a graveyard deck. I think the last one was probably with Sir Tag, if you guys want to check that one out. But the graveyard meta is pretty stagnant right now. You know, there's 2 decks that kind of go around, maybe 3. There's the old Splash Yard, which, as evidenced by Trimax video deck during the YouTuber challenge, isn't that great right now. There's the Graveyard Hut deck, which I think personally is the best graveyard deck out there in the meta. And then there's this deck, which has Ice Wiz, my favorite card in the game, so I can't complain about it. I really think this is probably just a little notch below the Graveyard Hut deck, but that's my opinion. This guy clearly would disagree. He's on his 12th win of this, or the 12th match, I should say, of this challenge as well. Ivan's opponent, that is. So here we go. Dark Prince into the right lane there, forcing the opponent to use a log because that Ice Golem kind of didn't catch up with the show there. And then the Mega Minion's going to go ahead and answer that Dark Prince. So really, decent start to the match. We have no idea what he's playing, I would argue. Cannon Card's going to be surprising in this deck, but you can see starting out with a Golem here is not a bad play. I mean, we had like the 1 elixir advantage, I think. So we played the Golem hoping the opponent wouldn't be punishing us. We know he already used, excuse me, the poison. So, poison out of play. Usually he can't come in at you with a really, really strong push without their big spell oftentimes. So it's a safe time to go ahead and drop that Golem. And then we use the Fireball there, and you can see we're going to use arrows right afterwards, right? That's going to go ahead and start luring over our Golem. And of course, as you saw from my replay too, guys, or my match, you're not always going to get a ton of damage on your very first Golem push. Think of your very first Golem push, especially if it's in the single elixir time in the first 2 minutes of the match. Think of that as kind of an exploratory push, right? You're just, you're just going into new uncharted territory, seeing what your opponent's going to use to counter your attack. Once you have that information, you're Lewis and Clark, you're forging the new area. Oh man, dude, this is getting pretty cringe. All right, so after that, then you'll have an idea of what their go-to counters are. Then you can react to that. Now, of course, against a deck like this, shutting down that cannon cart is absolutely crucial before it crosses the bridge. Same thing with even if they had an Ice Golem crossing the bridge, responding to that Ice Golem is really important. You need your tower's help in killing graveyards. It's really absolutely crucial, especially in a deck like this. You can lean on the Dark Prince a little bit, but you need that tower, excuse me, targeting the skeletons as soon as possible. And you can see we used a log there to just help clean out the skeletons, as well as pick up the victory or the final death blow on that Ice Golem. Now check this out, guys. Oh boy. This is big. Only 13 seconds left, so Ivan figures, you know what, guys? I have enough spells at my disposal, and that was a great fireball, pushing that Ice Wizard. If you aim the fireball just like he did there, you can push your units. You can choose and dictate what direction you push the enemy's units with the fireball there. So if you want to move the enemy closer to you, you aim further away. If you want to move the enemy further away, you aim closer to you with the fireball. That's not, pro tip there for you, but just in case some of you guys didn't know. But you can see we're just piling on here. A little bit of Golem bridge spam for you by Ivan there at the end of that match, just finishing off the opponent, recognizing there's not a lot of time left. I have the advantage. I'm going to keep the pressure on. Let's go ahead and watch one more Ivan replay here. Let's find a different matchup. What matchup gives you guys, this is an interesting deck, huh? But we're not going to watch that one. We already watched a P.E.K.K.A matchup. That's a bait matchup here. 3 Musketeers. Well, we have like so many answers in this deck for 3 Musketeers that I don't think that, it's a trouble matchup, right? We have Fireball, Arrows, and Poison. Okay, this is an interesting one, right? It's only the 3rd. Let's see how many wins this guy has. 12 wins. I don't know. Let's see. A Giant Sparky. You know what? Let's watch the Giant Sparky. We don't have a zap reset. So let's watch this one, guys, because you guys know how much I love Sparky. Viva la Sparky, hashtag. All right. So Diego from, dude, this is kind of interesting, right? Diego from Arena Casito, but it's not the Diego B, I don't think. I don't think it's our buddy on his second account. Either way, it's the 11th win of a challenge. Let's see how Ivan handles this giant Sparky deck. By the way, I already shared this Sparky deck. I'll link it below for you guys if you want some pro tips with this kind of older Sparky bait deck. It's Sparky's Zap bait deck with the bats and the Spirit Goblins in it, as well as the Goblin Gang. Obviously, trying to get the opponent to use their Zap spell on anything but Sparky, or if they use it on Sparky, actually absolutely punishing punishing them with a bunch of small cost cards. So here comes a Sparky on the Golem. Meanwhile, we have a Princess Tower helped out by the Dark Prince on the Giant. Our Golem is going to get to that tower, but look at this. The opponent's kind of in an awkward situation here. Do they drop a Giant? They have to, really. And the Giant does a good job, but we get a lot of damage with just the Golem, death damage and a few blows before Sparky was able to finish him off. So now we're going to go ahead and use our Inferno Dragon here, and he's going to clean up brilliantly on the Giant and the Sparky. So we'll take that, guys. Here comes the Mega, or the Mini P.E.K.K.A. The Mega P.E.K.K.A. Uh-oh, leak. Another troop leak, guys. And you know what? Let's go ahead and fast forward in single elixir time because I still want to do a live match. And we're already like 15 minutes into this video. Holy crap. All right, so here we go. The opponent pressures with Bats and Ice Spirit. We're going to respond with a Dark Prince here. And still, we're just, you know, making quick work of this in single elixir time while we're waiting. We're kind of biding our time to double elixir where we know we can get off a really mammoth push. So we put that Golem in front of the King Tower. That way we're able to kind of evade that Sparky. We go ahead and we fireball Sparky. We log Sparky. Hey, guess what? There's another Sparky behind that other Sparky. This time we do have the Inferno D, but we're going to have to reload again with another Mega Minion and a Dark Prince because we can't get past 2 Sparkies. So the opponent plays a Sparky, and then Ivan does something that I'm glad we watched this match for. He decides to switch lanes. So we switched lanes with that Golem, so now we have pressure in both lanes here, and then we go ahead and we support it with a Mega Minion, a predictive arrows, which is great. Even though it didn't work out, we just kept the pressure on there with the Dark Prince and the Mega Minion, able to take down that right tower. Let's hop into another ladder match, guys, before I let you go. Hopefully we get a victory. Let's see how we do. 50-24 trophies. Let's see. We're going against Samuel Lino, and he's laughing at me right off the bat. Uh-oh, not a good start. So our hand, I don't know. With this deck, one thing I have to say is that every hand feels a little bit awkward at times. So we'll mini P.E.K.K.A. down this that Hog Rider. Let's see how he responds here. Probably with some sort of swarm. Nope. Okay. I could have arrowed there, I guess, but nah. All right, so... Oh, he gets the hit off. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm going to log here just to keep the cycle going. Get a little bit more chip damage. I'm going to Dark Prince in the back. I figure he's probably going to, probably going to go ahead and we're just going to load up here. He might have Fireball. If he does, it's a great Fireball value, but we kind of mitigate that to 1 hit. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Mini P.E.K.K.A. there. That was a little bit greedy. Ooh. Late on the arrows, but we do make connection. Almost make connection there. So he has a super fast Hog cycle deck. He's already back to Hog or 1 card away. I kind of lost track there. But we didn't play that too well there. We clustered up, played that Mini P.E.K.K.A. It was a bad play. Very bad on our part. And if we lose the match, it's probably going to be because of that 1 play. Why do I say that? Because you don't want to use all your Hog counters in 1 shebang like that, especially when he can cycle faster than we can. So we're going to log again here, knowing that he does have Ice Spirit and Hog in hand. So if he Ice Spirits and Hogs here, okay, we're going to have to Fireball this. I'm just going to play it safe. Obviously, we don't have Arrow in hand, which is fine. At this point, he's probably realizing, holy crap, this guy has a lot of spells. At least that's what I would be thinking. He uses his log there, so that's doesn't really... Okay, so now he's going to come in with a Hog. Again, we'll keep him to just 1 hit here on this Hog, and then we're not going to defend anymore. We're not going to support this Hog Rider. It's tempting to log here, but I'm not going to yet, because you don't know where he's going to drop those that gang. Oh my god. Didn't see that coming. I can't say that I played him for the mortar deck right away. I should have probably recognized that, but I didn't. We're going to arrow this real quick. Come on. All right, super. We're just going to go ahead and lightly... Ooh. We're not going to lightly defend. We're going to heavily defend. He's coming at us hard here, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to fireball this all down. Boom, dead. Okay, cool. All right, now let's... What does he have? He has Hog already? Holy moly. Okay, we're going to arrow this. We just need the elixir. Quick, get that arrow down. Boom. All right, sweet. No. Oh, man, he got me. Wow, that was good. All right, so he's gonna try to give. No, he's not giving me the 3 crown, but he's you can, as you can see, he doesn't have a lot of defense left. Gonna try to back this up here. We're going so hard. Mega Minion was probably a mistake, you think? All right, So he's going to come at me with maybe a minion horde here. It's going to be a big push either way. We're going to go ahead and log here. We're going to arrow, cycle to arrows. Arrows down. He's going to get what? 1 hit, 2 hits? Oh boy. This is going to be close, guys. This is going to be close. I'm going to... Ooh. I'm going to golem there. Maybe that was a mistake. Not feeling good about this one, ladies and gents. Not feeling good about this one. He's got me. Well played. Well, we can't win them all, guys, but that was really well played by him, and it's tough to beat hog matchups with a golem matchup, so no excuses, but I think we probably over-defended in some places there. Either way, you can't win them all. That's definitely a lesson to take home with you guys for today. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Certainly go ahead and check out my YouTube sponsor, Bren Chong. His information's all in the description below, along with all of Ivan's player stats and player cards, and everything else you need to know about these decks thanks to Stats Royale. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. And as always, take care, guys.